Hello YouTube, it's Unger to the Max here. A salute to you. Hopefully I'm able to upload this video today, but it may be a day or two because last night we had a major storm here in Cleveland, and so my home Wi-Fi is a little bit iffy today. But we'll see what we can do. So I was watching Game 5 of the 2008 Eastern Conference Finals between the Detroit Pistons and the Boston Celtics. Now, the NBA decided to upload this game to YouTube because Kevin Garnett is going into the Hall of Fame, and rightfully so. Although the team he played a majority of his career with, the Minnesota Timberwolves, because of how they handled the Flip Saunders situation, and I'm not totally sure about all the details on that, but what I do know is that because of how they handled that situation, Garnett does not want his jersey retired by the Timberwolves. However, Kevin Garnett does want his jersey retired by the Boston Celtics. And guess what? The Celtics obliged. So next season, Kevin Garnett's number 5 jersey will rise to the banners of TD Garden. But that's not why I'm making this video. So, like I said, I was watching the Game 5 of the 2008 Eastern Conference Finals between the Pistons and the Celtics. Now, of course, the Celtics would go on to win that series, and then they would beat the Lakers in 6 games in the 2008 NBA Finals. So here's the path the Celtics took to get to the finals. In the first round, they had a surprising 7-game series against Atlanta. I say surprising because the Celtics pretty much steamrolled the Hawks in the first 2 games at Boston. Boston was the 1 seed and Atlanta was the 8 seed. And then the Celtics didn't see any type of pushback coming from the Hawks. But that's exactly what they got. Because when they went down to, at the time, Phillips Arena, now it's called State Farm Arena. Another name for it is the Highlight Factory. Although I don't know if they still have that name now. Anyway, at the time, a nickname for Phillips Arena was the Highlight Factory. So when the Celtics and Hawks went down to Atlanta for games 3 and 4, the Hawks absolutely blitzed them and evened up the series. They go back to Boston for game 5. Celtics destroy them once again. Game 6, back in Atlanta. Hawks take them apart. And game 7, back in Boston, the Celtics won. Round 2. Celtics go up against the defending Eastern Conference champions, our Cleveland Cavaliers. Or my Cleveland Cavaliers, anyway. Which, again, I don't think we deserve to be in the 2007 NBA Finals against the San Antonio Spurs. Other than LeBron James, who did the Cavaliers have? Larry Hughes, Drew Gooden, Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Daniel Gibson, Danielle Marshall, Damon Jones, David Wesley. You really expect that team to be able to compete with a team with players like Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Bruce Bowen, Tony Parker, Michael Finley, and coached by Greg Popovich? No, we did not deserve to be in the NBA Finals. I'm sorry, but I'm a realist. Anyway, so the Celtics once again had home court advantage, and I believe they won. It went mostly like the first round. It went the full 7 games, and boy, was that game 7 Game 7 between the Cavaliers and Celtics in that second round series of 2008, one of the best games I've ever seen. Mostly because of that battle between LeBron James and Paul Pierce. Let me double check the stats, but I think Pierce had like 30. Let me double check. because I want to make sure I'm right on this. So hold on 1 second. Boston won 97-92. But how many points did Pierce and Ray... Okay. LeBron had 45, and Pierce had 41. So, okay. So, like I said, it was a great battle, and there was one point where both guys dive on the ball, and either Boston called a timeout, or it was called a jump ball, and you just see Pierce laying on the floor, holding the basketball, just getting all hyped up and emotional. Okay, so the Celtics won that series. Move on to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Pistons, and the Celtics won that in 6 games. And some of the games were competitive. Then you move to the the NBA Finals against the Lakers. Of course, the Celtics had that amazing comeback in Game 3 where the Lakers were up by like 28, I think. And the Celtics were like, no, we're not going down. And they came back and won that game and, like I said, ultimately won the NBA Finals. Then 2009 happened. Oh, Orlando, I hate you so much. The Orlando Magic robbed us. Absolutely robbed us of 2 things, all right? Either number 1, a trilogy between the Lakers and Celtics. Because, like I said, in 2008, the Lakers met the Celtics in the NBA Finals. What was the NBA Finals matchup in 2010? Celtics, Lakers. And then in 2009, it was randomly Magic, Celtics. Okay. But all season actually, fans like myself were getting really excited because you saw the 2 games between Kobe Bryant, may he rest in peace, still weird, I still can't even comprehend all that, and LeBron James. And we're like, this is going to be the NBA Finals this season. We are going to get Lakers against Cavaliers. And we're finally going to be able to settle who was better, Kobe Bryant or LeBron James. Because the winner of that series won the championship, and you can all but guarantee whose ever team won that series was going to win the Finals MVP. So if the Lakers won that series, without a doubt, Kobe would have won Finals MVP. But if the Cavaliers won that series, without a doubt, LeBron James won Finals MVP. But Orlando decided to be a bitch, and they took out the 76ers in the first round. They took out the Boston Celtics in the second round, and then the Cavaliers fell flat on their face, losing Game 1 to the Magic, and then for some reason Cleveland couldn't win in Orlando, so we lost that series in 6 games. But, that's the one team I will never, ever, ever forgive, is you, 2009 Orlando Magic. I will never forgive you, because you committed a crime. You robbed us of, again, either a Lakers-Celtics trilogy, which would have added immense fuel to the fire, or, number 2, a LeBron James versus Kobe Bryant NBA Finals, a.k.a. Los Angeles Lakers against the Cleveland Cavaliers. But no, Dwight Howard, Hedo Turkoglu, Rashard Lewis, Rafer Alston, Mikal Pietrus decided to be little bastards and go to the NBA Finals instead. And was that series great to watch? No. The Lakers pretty much took apart Orlando. I'm surprised the Magic even won a game in that series and made it go 5 games. So, thanks Orlando. Really appreciate it. How did it feel to win the Eastern Conference Championship and then get absolutely dismantled in the NBA Finals? Yeah, that's called karma, you bastards.